Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So, I've actually filmed a lot today, so this is going to be my last thing, I think, because I was very behind. But just, I didn't even tell you what I'm doing. We're doing July's book haul, late, but oh well, we're doing it. Some of these I don't know a lot about. Some of them I got from a friend, some of them I got at the dollar store, and some of them I got at Goodwill. So, we're just going to try and go through these as quickly as possible, because then I have to put them on my shelf and get it all cleaned up again. So if I know anything about it, I'll just tell you what I know. If I don't, I'll just kind of tell you the book title and the author. Easy. So I'm trying really hard to read more classics. You know, I've been working on it all year, and I think I'm going to continue it next year, but it's not going to be a goal. It's just going to be something that I think I want to pick up more, you know, and read more. I don't know why I do this to myself, because I never like any of the classics. Like, usually they're 3-star reads for me, which aren't any, it's not bad, but it's not really good either. It's 3 stars or under. So I don't know, but maybe I'm just trying to be more educated and better. So I picked up Emma by Jane Austen. Don't know what it's about. Just that's by Jane Austen. And now I have Emma, Pride and Prejudice, and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Now I just need to start reading them. Then I have Sister of Darkness, The Chronicles of a Modern Exorcist, R.H. Stavis. So, this is a nonfiction book about an exorcist and some of his stories that he's seen. Some of her stories, excuse me. Some of her stories. R.H. Stavis is Rachel. Okay, R.H. Rachel. But some of the true stories that she's seen. So sounds great. This one I don't know anything about. It's The Keeper by Sarah Langan. Honestly, look at that cover though. It's like creepy as all heck. So, yes, please. Then there's The Babysitter by Cheryl Brown. This one I actually do know it's about. So, this is about a family who hires a babysitter, and then the mom, Melissa, starts kind of going into like a depression, and her husband Mark has to pull her out of it. So when he goes snooping and digging into their house, he finds some secrets out about the babysitter. No. Yeah, so that sounds good. This one is Home by Harlan Coben. I actually just realized that this is part of a series, so I might actually be unhauling it, because I think it's like number 24 in a series, and I don't want to put that much effort into it. So I might just unhaul this one right away, but it sounded really good. It's about after these 2 boys go get kidnapped. It's kind of what happens afterward. But like I said, it's part of a series, and I didn't realize that. Good news is that it was only $1 at the dollar store. Then we got The Next by Stephanie Ganji. So, I don't know a lot about this. I just know that this woman, Joanne, dies and becomes a ghost. So it's about her as a ghost. Then I've got Fear by Dirk. Not even going to try and pronounce that last name. And then the thing that drew me in was, you die for your family, but would you kill for them? Gotta know what that's about now. The Last Witness by Claire McFall. Michael gave me this. She rated it 1 star on Goodreads. I had to go check it out, and now I'm scared. I'm scared to read it. But it says 3 never came back, 2 survived, 1 knows the truth. And that sounds like an amazing, like, just, ooh, I want to open that up and read it right away. But I'm a little scared, I'm going to be honest. Then I finally found a Peter Swanson book for cheap at Goodwill. And that was Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. Catching a killer is dangerous, especially if he lives next door. So that's all I know about that. Then, okay, we've got Speak by Lori House Anderson. So I've actually read this book before, and I love it. It's about, like, bullying and being the victim of bullying and being an outcast, and it's very heartwarming. It breaks your heart, okay? It will break your heart. It's been so long since I've read it, so I would really like to reread it and see if it still holds up, if I still like it as much. But as of right now, it's a 5-star read. Love it. Recommend it. But as you can tell by my channel and everything, that I like the very hard-hitting books. I don't like the fluffy ones as much. There are some fluffy ones that I like, but generally speaking, I like the hard-hitting stuff. Like Speak. Alright, then I got this one from, I think the next 2, I think I got from Michael. So, this is Another Life by David Levithan. So, a little while ago, a couple months ago, Michael gave me Every Day by David Levithan, which I read right away. And I loved it. It was about waking up in a different body every single day. Another day is Rihanna wakes up as herself. And it's kind of like their love story type thing, but it's really good, so I can't wait to get into that one. And then The Other Boy by Haley Abbott. I don't know anything about this one. It's obviously like a romance. And then A Season for Fireflies. I don't know what this one's about either. Oh, by Rebecca Mazel. Okay, and then this one is a movie on Netflix that I haven't seen yet, but I might watch the movie before I read the book. But that is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. It's supposed to be like a funny, cute, fun read. That's all that I know. So, let's see. Okay, and then this one was also from Michael. It is Love Creekwood, a Simon verse novella by Becky Albertalli. So I've actually read a good chunk of it. Because, see, it's like, it's emails from the people from Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, The Upside of Unrequited, and Leah on the Offbeat. It's cute, but it honestly doesn't do anything for the story. So it's like reading cute text messages, but we'll see, you know. Then there is, these were all dollar store finds. This is All Are Wrong Todays by Ellen Mastai. I'm very sorry if that's wrong. Alan Mastai. Sorry. Alan. I think it's Alan. I Hate Everyone But You by Gabby Dunn and Allison Raskin. And honestly, I don't know anything about these. I have read what they're about, and I liked the sound of it at the store, but it's been a while, I don't remember. Fake Plastic Love by Kimberly Tate. So it says fake plastic love, so I'm hoping there's fake dating in here because I've been loving my fake dating trope. That's why I got that one. And then The Inedible Collision of Birdie and Bash by Candace Ganger. So I don't know what this one's about either. I feel like they're all like contemporary romances. Okay, then we have our last four. Woo! Okay, so Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emmett, Stephen Levinson, Benji Pask, and Justin Paul. I don't know what this is about. It says the powerful story of people colliding, of people's lives colliding and being connected. And then, okay, so I never heard of this one, but I've seen the movie about this guy when it came out. But it is No Place to Hide by Glenn Greenwald. And then it says Edward Snowden, the NSA, and the U.S. surveillance state. So, from what I remember, Snowden had been hired to figure out, basically hack for the U.S. government and figure out okay, you know what? It's better if I just read it. So in May 2013, Glenn Greenwald set out for Hong Kong to meet an anonymous source who claimed to have astonishing evidence of previous government spying and insisted on communicating only through heavily encrypted channels. The source turned out to be the 29-year-old NSA contractor Edward Snowden. So his story was really incredible, and then he got in trouble for basically having the courage to go and tell anyone that would listen that the U.S. is spying on their citizens, which everyone already knows. I mean, I bet someone's watching me right now. Well, I mean, besides you, you know. I'm sure when my little camera's on, the government can see into my house, which is crazy scary. But it was a really good movie, So I really want to read the book, which is not like me. I don't read a lot of nonfiction, only when I'm really interested. And then the last 2 books, one is a classic. It is Around the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne. The Best of a Lifetime, A Race Against Time. So, I've heard of the movie a long time ago. I think it's literally around the world, like they fly around the world. I don't know for sure though. Then, this last one is the one that I'm so excited for. I'm like the most excited for this book out of all the books on this list. And that is The Curious Incident of the Dog by Mark Haddon. So this is a book about this autistic boy who doesn't really understand emotion, because if you know anything about autism, then you should know that they feel things differently. They can't express how they're feeling. And if they can, it's very, very difficult for them. It's very difficult for them to be around people, but they are some of the smartest people in this world. And something that I just did that I really hate when people do is say those autistic people or that autistic person. No. I'm wrong. We're all wrong. It's that person has autism, not that autistic person. No, that's wrong. And that makes my skin crawl, and it's not okay with me. But yet I just did it. I didn't think about it. I just caught myself. But it's that person has autism, not that autistic person. No. Sorry, rant over. But you follow this kid who has autism, and he can't explain anything about the world, about how he feels. But one day he comes across his neighbor's dog who has been killed, I believe. And this is kind of his story on trying to figure out what happened to the dog and why he was murdered. And I just want it for the fact that it has representation of a person with autism. So my baby brother and I were very, very close before I moved. And I know that he still loves me, but my baby brother is autistic. And he doesn't know how to express his emotions. I've always known that he was different, that he was special. And I love my baby brother. I shouldn't call him my baby brother anymore because he's like 21 years old, but he will always be my baby brother. And I just like to educate myself about autism and people with autism, how they think and things like that. I read Mockingbird last year, and I loved it, fell in love with it, saw my brother in Caitlin a lot. So I'm hoping to see my brother in this character. And honestly, I really love how it's written because there's like different text formats and like little things right there. It's just interesting to me, the format that it's in. But this is the one that I'm so excited about. I really cannot wait to dive into it. So thank you for hanging out and talking about books with me and seeing all my new books. Next year, I'm going to do more of a balanced bookshelf like Drinking by My Shelf does. I love that idea, so that way my TBR can't get too out of hand. She says with 200 books on her shelf that she hasn't read yet, and yet she still buys more. And now I talk about myself in third person, apparently. But thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys later. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.